What's up? Peace, Giant fans. How y'all doing? Uh, this is Four and Counting here. Um, Getting ready for this upcoming season. I just wanted to make a quick video. Talk about the Giants. Um, Talk about Shannon Sharpe and his asinine self. Stephen A. Smith and his asinine self. Nick Wright and his asinine self. The Giants have been getting a lot of hate, man. As I said in the last video, um, other people, podcasts have talked about the same thing. Um, the Giants have been getting a lot of hate, and it's been coming from a lot of different directions. The narrative is Daniel Jones isn't a good quarterback. He can't make the throws. Um, he makes erratic plays, unscripted plays that go for negative instead of positive. And when you look at it, when you really look at it, as I said in the previous video, when you compare Daniel Jones and Justin Fields' numbers, and everybody says, oh my God, Justin Fields is going to have a breakout season. You compare their numbers. Daniel Jones had better numbers. When you compare Daniel Jones' numbers to Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts had 500 yards more passing. They ran for roughly about the same amount. I think maybe Jalen Hurts ran for like maybe 200 yards more or something like that. But Daniel Jones threw 15 touchdown passes. Jalen Hurts threw 22. Daniel Jones did not have A.J. Brown. He did not have Devontae Smith. He did not have Dallas Goedert. He did not have Miles Sanders. He had Saquon Barkley, but he didn't have those guys. When you look at Shannon Sharpe now, and I like Shannon Sharpe. He was a good player. I don't necessarily like him. I believe he was on the 2000 squad with the Ravens that beat the Giants in the Super Bowl, so I didn't like that very much. But Shannon Sharpe was on First Take, and he was talking about the Phil Yates report, where Daniel Jones restructured his contract to give the Giants some salary cap space. Now, Shannon Sharpe is on the air. He's on the motherfucking air, dude. On FCC airwaves. Lying. Talking about, they're paying him more money. No, they're not. He restructured his deal so the Giants can have more flexibility. What are you talking about? Whether it's signing a free agent during the off season, making a trade during the not during the off season. I'm sorry. During the upcoming season, making a trade in the upcoming season. This gives the Giants flexibility. What are you talking about? Why are you fucking lying to people, dude? And then he's trying to create dissension, talking about, if I was Saquon Barkley, I'd be sitting in the corner. Really? The Giants first. Let's be real. The Giants were the first team to renegotiate the franchise tag for their running back and gave Saquon Barkley an extra $1 million. Josh Jacobs, who led the league in rushing last season, is only making $1 million more than Saquon Barkley is. So what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Are you bashing the Raiders? No. You want to bash the Giants because it's easy. Because Daniel Jones doesn't say shit. If Daniel Jones grabbed the mic and told you shut the fuck up, he'd be wrong. I mean, it's ridiculous, yo. It's flat out ridiculous. And I mean, please like, subscribe. You know, my dream and goal is to get on First Take so I could eat these niggas. Because it's ridiculous. Shannon Sharpe ain't watching no Giants games. We know Stephen A. Smith ain't watching no Giants games. His head is far up Marley Quirm's ass with his receding hairline. He ain't worried about no football games. Come on, really? You had Nick Wright talking about how Daniel Jones isn't a top 15 quarterback. Really? Top 15? You ain't gonna put Daniel Jones in the top 15? This is where people, they see how much money this young man is making, and they're hating. They're hating. The Giants signed Daniel Jones to a friendly deal. Okay? Daniel Jones, on average, okay, is making about $40 million a season. You know what Joe Burrow was going to sign for? You know what Justin Herbert just signed for? You know what Deshaun Watson is making? You know what Kyler Murray is making? You know what Lamar Jackson just re-signed for? And yet still in all, they want to talk about Daniel Jones. Oh my God, they overpaid Daniel Jones and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, man. I'm not saying I'm a Giant fan to the death, bro. You know, I'm a New Yorker. Yankee fan, Knick fan, Giant fan, Ranger fan. Okay? I'm not saying the Giants are going to go to the Super Bowl, but they're going to shock a lot of people, yo. And I want to see these pundits, what they got to say then. What's going to be their fucking excuse then? Who they going to blame? They were like, Shannon Sharpe was like, oh, did you see the Giants offense when Saquon Barkley wasn't there? Really? Really? If I remember correctly, when we played in the wild card game against the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm not trying to throw no shade, Saquon Barkley is a hell of a back. Ultra talented. But we won that game because of Daniel Jones. Not Saquon Barkley. Let's get it straight. You know, I mean, it just pains me, man. As a Giant fan, as a New Yorker, to see this nonsense going on, and to see these people going on national television talking pure hatred. They have no facts to back up their claim. And then when someone challenges them with facts, They're, oh, no, 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 no. Really? When Greg Jennings challenged Nick Wright about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, what did Nick Wright say? Oh, no, 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 no. Chris Broussard, the ultimate LeBron licker. Well, Daniel Jones. Come on, dude. Stop the nonsense, man. Stop the hating, bro. Stop the hating. Don't hate on the boy. The boy is 26 years old, I believe. Let the boy play football, man. Let him play football. He's already won half of the playoff games that Dak Prescott has won playing for the Dallas Cowboys, and Dak Prescott has been in the league longer with a better team. But we don't say nothing about that because that's the Dallas Cowboys. To hellified if you say anything wrong about the Dallas Cowboys. If you talk about a team that has been hindered by the quarterback play in the playoffs, besides maybe the San Francisco 49ers, it's been the Dallas Cowboys, bro. But nobody says that. DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah McFadden, even though he goes for double moves and sluggo routes, Trayvon Diggs. I mean, they got players all across the board. Now they got my boy Mozzie Smith from Michigan. Plug in the middle. What's going to be Dak's excuse this year? What's going to be the excuse? Because the Cowboys ain't winning no Super Bowl. And being a New Yorker, let me tell you something, bro. Hearing this New York Jets nonsense is flat out nauseating. Okay? Nauseating. These are the Jets we're talking about here. The New York stinking freaking Jets. I don't care who they have at quarterback. The Jets ain't winning nothing. Nothing. Okay? Let's get that straight. So, all the Jet fans walking around, this is our year. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Just because you won Hard Knocks, no, it ain't. I was reading something about 3 days ago. I forgot where it was. I think it was on NFL.com. And they were, I forgot who the reporter was, but they were talking about the conferences and stuff like that. And they said the Giants are going to finish third in the NFC East, which I don't agree with. They also said that the Giants are going to win 7 games this season. Really? 7 games? How do you add a Darren Waller, to me, a motivated Saquon Barkley, a Paris Campbell, Isaiah Hodgins in another year of experience? You still have Darius Slayton. You're getting Wan'Dale Robinson back. You're getting Sterling Shepard back. How do you feel that the Giants are going to lose 2 more games than they won last year? How? The defense got stronger. We brought in Boogie Basham from the Buffalo Bills. We brought in Isaiah Simmons from the Arizona Cardinals. We got two stud corners. They're rookies. They're going to make some mistakes. But in the long run, they're going to be studs. Trey Hawkins III and Deonte Banks. And now you probably take arguably your best cover man and put him in the slot. That's where Dallas does most of their damage with CeeDee Lamb. Now you got Adoree Jackson. You ain't got to worry about Darnay Holmes no more. Getting pass interference plays, giving up first downs. Aaron Robinson, who, oh my God, we ain't even going to talk about Aaron Robinson. Now you got Adoree Jackson playing in the slot. Really? You got your choice of what linebacker you want to blitz. Either Simmons, Bobby Okereke, or Micah McFadden. You can send a zero blitz and send all three. I mean, the Giants are going to shock a lot of people, brother. A lot of people. I said it last week. I'll say it again. I'm looking at 11-6. I think that's respectable. I think that's realistic. I saw a couple of people saw that podcast. They said that the Giants were going to win 13 games and 12 games. I would love that. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would love it if it did. You know, we're going to go as far as this offensive line takes us. The defense, I feel, is going to be fine. I feel in the long run, when it's all said and done and the smoke clears, the defense will be fine. I think the offensive line is going to have to hold up, especially Evan Neal. Especially Evan Neal. If Evan Neal continues to grow, and I'm not saying he's going to be Andrew Thomas, but if he could make that leap in his second year like Andrew Thomas did, the Giants are going to be something fierce, bro. Something fierce. You know? I mean, you know, when you talk about defensive lines and front sevens, who has talent-wise, you know, you got to say maybe the 49ers. The Eagles are getting up there in age with Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. But when you say overall, front seven, who has a better front seven than the Giants? Dex and Leo in the middle. Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau. Bobby Okereke. Micah McFadden or Isaiah Simmons or both. Depending if a team goes a jumbo set or whatever, what have you. Who has a better front seven? Overall, who has a better front seven? Besides maybe the 49ers. Not better players, but a better front seven in its totality. It's the New York fucking Giants, man. And I don't mean to be cursing because normally I try not to, but this was a rough week watching what some of these people were saying about my Giants, man. We got a big game Sunday night against the Dallas Cowboys at MetLife. And I think the Giants are going to show out. I really do. Because when you look at the matchups offensively, for instance, who's going to cover Darren Waller? Okay, so you say Micah Parsons is a great athlete. He's got excellent speed. So if you put Micah Parsons on him, now what do? You lose one of your edge rushers. I know you ain't going to put, what's his name? Number 55, Van Esch or Vander Bosch or whatever. I know you ain't going to put him on Waller. Waller will eat him up all day. Are you going to put Trayvon Diggs on him? He'll body Trayvon Diggs. Darren Waller's almost 6'6", 250 pounds about. He'll just body Trayvon. And Stephon Gilmore is smaller than Trayvon. Now, if you look at the defense, if CeeDee Lamb lines up in the slot, he's got Adoree Jackson. So I think you're going to have to play CeeDee Lamb on the outside against our rookies and hope that our rookies make a mistake. Brandon Cooks, he's got speed. So does Deonte Banks. So does Trey Hawkins. These dudes can fly. Okay, so you put Michael Gallup in the slot. All right. I could live with that. Have Adoree in the slot. Shut Michael Gallup down. You have CeeDee Lamb with Trey Hawkins and Xavier McKinney over the top. Canceled. And Deonte Banks on Brandon Cooks. I like it. I don't think the Cowboys have a favorable matchup in this game. Doesn't mean they can't win, because anybody could beat anybody on any given Sunday. But I don't think they have a favorable matchup in this game, except for maybe Evan Neal. That's the one glaring weakness. I think the Giants can get over with the guard play of Glowinski and Azuda. Andrew Thomas is solid on the left. Michael Schmitz will be good up the middle with Mozzie Smith going up against him. That's going to be a battle. That's going to be a hell of a battle, bro. That's going to be a hell of a battle. Big Ten all the way. But the key is going to be how Evan Neal holds up against DeMarcus Lawrence. And when he switches to that side, Micah Parsons. Last season, it wasn't so good. But I think this season is going to be different. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. I hope this podcast gets to y'all. this video gets to y'all, because I would love a response. Because I just want to know where the hate is coming from. Where the hate is coming from, bro. Stephen A. Smith, you're a New Yorker, bro. You're from Queens. What are you doing, dude? Liking the Pittsburgh Steelers? Come on, dude. You a homer. You a homer. It's easy to talk about Pittsburgh when they was in their heyday. But you don't hear him talk about Pittsburgh now. He don't say shit about Pittsburgh. But he'll bash the Giants. I don't know, bro. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know who's validating this, but I just want it to stop, bro. I just want the hating to stop. Let these boys play football. Let them go out and do what they do. If they don't perform, by all means, crucify them. But until then, leave them alone. Leave them alone. LaShawn McCoy came out about a month and a half ago, ripping Daniel Jones. And James Jones actually stuck up for Daniel Jones. Now, I know LaShawn McCoy has a lot of hatred. He's a Philadelphia Eagle. And, we can't stand. If you're a Giant fan, you could put up with the Cowboys, but you can't stand a Philadelphia Eagle. So I understand where LaShawn McCoy's hatred was coming from. But, I mean, really? Hatred that's not founded. Hatred that's not proven. Oh, and I forgot. Jalen Hyatt. That's another receiving threat. Look at all of these toys that Daniel Jones could play with. And we haven't even spoke about Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. We haven't even talked about that. I just think the Giants have too many weapons. They got to go out and prove it. But I think they have too many weapons. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not guaranteeing a victory or anything like that. I just want the hatred to stop, man. And leave my Giants alone. Please. Because Stephen A., nobody's talking about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Shannon Sharp, nobody's talking about your Russell Wilson-led Denver Broncos, who are trash. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's talking about the Ravens, who you had a little quick stint with. Because I like Lamar, so I ain't going to say nothing about Lamar. And y'all got OBJ now, so I ain't going to say nothing about that. But the Broncos were trash. Trash. They traded arguably their second best player in Bradley Chubb to the Miami Dolphins. So now all you got is Patrick Surtain. Bradley Roby's gone. I forgot who the other corner was. Jesus. Was it Williams? He was a light-skinned, bald-headed guy. He was pretty nice. But he's gone. What do you have? What do you have if you're Denver? So, Shannon Sharp, don't talk, bro. Please, don't talk. Just stop hating on my boys. And to the Giants fans, Giant Nation, stand up, We got we got a long season ahead of us. It's going to be a long grind, but I think we could do it. And to me, my expectations is NFC conference game. That's my expectations. Because the NFC is obviously weaker than the AFC. But if you still want to crown the Philadelphia Eagles, the San Francisco 49ers, some people are still saying the Green Bay Packers, others are riding with the Detroit Lions, and then you have you got the West, the South, with Derek Carr or Baker Mayfield. You telling me the Giants can't get in the playoffs? I think they, even if the Giants play bad, I think they get in by default. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me the Giants aren't one of the 7 better teams in the NFC. You can't tell me that. So I don't see where that's coming from. I don't see where that hatred is coming from. People are griping about Saquon Barkley. Let me tell you something. Saquon Barkley said he wants to be a Giant for life. The Giants are going to take care of Saquon Barkley at the end of the season. Trust me, believe what I'm telling you. Just like I said in the NFL mock drafts, when I was like the Giants should take Tariq Woolen, and they didn't, and look what happened. You know, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. But the Giants are going to take care of Saquon. I think the Giants are also going to take care of Leo. And I think they're also going to take care of Xavier McKinney, X-Man. And I think they're going to take care of Adoree Jackson. Because these guys have shown they want to be Giants. They want to be here. So now we just got to go out and prove it against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. It's my anniversary, so I'm gonna go out and have a good dinner with my wife. And then I'll talk about the Giant game after. Hopefully I'll have a lot of positives to say. But I think it'll be a good game nonetheless. And Dallas has got a hell of a squad. So, you know, we gotta match them blow for blow and wait for Dak to make a mistake. Because Dak Prescott is prone to make mistakes. He hasn't so much done it against us, but we're due. But to all the naysayers, man, like I said, I don't like cursing, but fuck y'all. Alright? The Giants are going to be alright. And when they alright, don't come jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, the Giants are looking good. Oh, the Giants. Nah. We don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want you. Alright? So stay in your lane. On that note, I'm out. Peace. And I'll see y'all on Sunday. Much love.